What's going on, everybody? If you like what we're throwing down here at Anime Cherry Bomb, I'd like to remind you to follow, like, comment on SoundCloud, sub, 5-star review us on iTunes, sub, like, comment on YouTube, and don't forget to follow that Instagram, Anime Cherry Bomb. See you in 2 seconds.
Welcome to Anime Cherry Bomb, where we review all your favorite anime and sometimes your least favorite anime. I'm the guy that loves Bear Curry, Jay, and with me is the rap god himself, Aaron. Aaron, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Jay. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. And what anime did we decide to do this week?
The anime classic known as Lovely Complex.
Or Lovecom, as it's sometimes referred to.
Yeah.
Do you have the synopsis ready?
I do have it ready. So, Lovely Complex is a story of a tall girl, Risa, and a short guy, Otani, as they battle their own complexes and search for love.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And pretty much, yeah. the elevator pitch.
Yeah, it's very short and sweet synopsis.
Yeah.
So I'll just jump into the facts. So Lovely Complex is a shoujo romantic comedy anime released in 2007. There are 24 episodes. This is based on the manga written by Aya Nakahara. And right now she's currently working on a josei manga called Dame na Watashi ni Koishita Kurasai, which is the 10th. It's on its 10th volume. And it's about
something about shut up at the end.
Oh yeah. Like shut up please or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's on its 10th volume, and it's about a 29-year-old girl who starts working at a cafe after her previous employer went bankrupt, and yeah, she's just working there at the cafe.
That's pretty cool.
And I guess her supervisor there used to be like a gang leader or something like that.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool. And it's also available in French. If we have some French viewers out there, you can go read that manga. All right. So this was directed by Konosuke Uda, which I'm sure that sounds familiar, right, Aaron?
Yeah.
They also directed One Piece, Galaxy Express 999, and most recently Days, which is a soccer or slice of life anime, right?
Yeah.
And the studio was Toei Animation, and they've done stuff like Devilman, which we've talked about in the last One Piece podcast.
Yeah, the original Devilman.
Dragon Ball, and I picked like a random anime to talk about, and it's called Stop Hibari-kun. Have you ever heard of it? Well, it's a rom-com anime from the early 80s, like 82, and it's about like a guy, like his mom like recently passes away, and her like dying last thing she said before she died was to go live with this one dude who's the Yakuza gang leader or something like that. And he's apprehensive at first, and but when he gets there, he has 4 kids, and he likes like one of them, like the middle girl, and it turns out that she's a guy. And it's like all the mishaps that they have.
Jesus.
And I actually watched like part of like the first episode. Oh my god, it looks pretty.
Really?
It looks pretty good. It looks like very horribly animated. And I kind of want to watch it.
That sounds like my jam.
Yeah, but the thing is, like we'd have to watch it on YouTube. I don't think it's on any streaming devices. And the person that was uploading it missed like the last like 6 episodes, and there's a couple episodes missing.
Right.
So it's like we'd only be watching 27 out of the 35 episodes.
Ugh.
It's a lot of episodes too, so it'll be a while before we do that one. So this was licensed by Discotheque Media, our good friends there. They've done stuff like Charge Man Ken, like we've done. Go check out that podcast. School Days, and one thing that I saw that was interesting is they licensed the dubbed version of Sonic X. Only the dub version.
Really?
Yeah.
This is weird.
I know. So the music was done by Hinosuke Sato, and this is the only anime that he's worked on, and I didn't really see what else he'd done. The first opening song is called Kimi plus Boku equals love, and the first ending song is called Kiss Kairimichi no Love Song, and is by a group called Tengomas. And another anime that they done is Neo Angelic Abyss. Have you ever heard of that one?
It sounds familiar.
It's a spin-off of the Angelic series.
Mm-mm.
Have you ever heard of the Angelic series? Me neither. But it's a spin-off of that series. And the second opening is Say Hey, and the second ending is called Bon Bon, and it's by Say Hey 7. And they were they eventually were renamed to Say Hey Jump when they added like new members. And they did the theme for one of the Smurfs movies in
Japan.
In Japan, yeah.
Okay.
And two of the members were the voices of Brainy and Clumsy Smurf.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. And that's like Say Hey 7 was like a temporary group that they just like formed, and then they eventually became Say Hey Jump, and I think they're still active. So it's interesting. And it's weird because when they were called originally Say Hey 7, but there was 5 members. And,
well, it's kind of like, D12 is only 6 members.
Oh yeah.
But
well, the thing is,
yeah.
I think I read that I think they formed in 2007, so maybe that's why there are 7.
Yeah.
And the reason they're called Say Hey is because all the members were born in the Heisei period.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It was something like that. And as for cross media, there's a live action film. There's a PS2 dating sim game.
Dope.
Yeah, really cool. And there was actually a limited edition of that game that came with a hand towel, an inflatable toy, and a pouch to carry speakers. Very confusing. I don't know what a pouch specifically for speakers seems kind of weird. I don't remember.
I don't get it either. They're just throw anything you can in there.
Yeah, just whatever's lying around.
Yeah, make it seem like it's worth
the price tag. The box looks pretty cool. It's like a holographic, starry looking thing.
I wonder how much that box. I wonder how
it's
that's
not that expensive.
Really?
I don't think so. I mean, it's a dating sim from like 2000 something.
Yeah, like it's so random. Like some things I just imagine like it's just so random that it has to be worth.
Oh, because you think it's like low print or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But I think when I was looking at it, it wasn't that expensive. And I think you could still buy it on PlayAsia.com.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if you can still buy from PlayAsia, then it probably isn't worth anything.
Yeah. But it's a dating sim game, and you play as Koizumi.
That's dope.
Yeah. So it's a girl getting the guy.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's all I really have for the facts. Do you have anything like general you want to talk about?
I was gonna say, how did you feel? You usually talk about the music.
Oh yeah, the music.
The anime. So how did you feel about the BGM?
It was pretty cool. I liked they had some nice piano pieces, and there's a lot of comedy sounding tracks.
Yeah, a lot of goofy.
Yeah, goofy music.
Sounding, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool though. I liked it.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, exactly. That's the greatest way you could put it. It fit. Mm-hmm. It didn't feel too out of place. So anything jump that I want to say. Let's see. So this anime actually does one of my pet peeves, and it's has really weird time jumps.
Oh yeah.
So like the first 3 episodes are like 6
freshman
months.
year. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just, and one of the things I really hate is like, oh, let's bring up something that happened 2 months ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, and like it just happened.
Yeah.
Like I find that really annoying. And I do like when you can tell like anime doesn't, like it takes its time with how long its time jumps. Not how long their time jumps are, but just like when the anime is about human relationships, I feel that it needs to be in a steadier time,
Okay, yeah, like a slower pace.
Yeah, or at least make it seem like time has passed.
Okay.
Instead of being like, oh, it just feels like the next day, but actually it's been 2 months.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I really don't like that.
Yeah, that is when you pointed that out to me like I think you texted me that like a few days ago. Like I feel you. It's like it is weird.
I don't know. Like it makes like in 2 months, like this wasn't settled.
Yeah.
Like you didn't sit down. Like you sit next to the guy. You didn't. This never.
There's no more contact after that.
Right. I don't know. It just made me really like in Azumanga. Like it. I also didn't like it when it happened there. But at the same time, there's no continuity between the sketches, or little continuity between sketches, but not too much. Whereas here, like, it's all about the continuity between the relationship. And like I said, it's like, oh, in 6 months, like nothing happened.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I don't. Yeah. So.
Like what happened on summer vacation? Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. Just did your homework and that's it.
Yeah. Exactly. For me, I actually like the balance between like the lovey-dovey and the comedy that they had in this anime.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty well balanced between the two.
Yeah, I'll give it that also. But the one thing I really just hate the puns of stupid characters.
Like catchphrases?
No, not like the exact pun. As the pun is like, oh, this character's dumb.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that's like the majority of like the first half's humor.
Okay.
Before it digs more into the characters, I feel, but it was just, I find it just really annoying. It's like, oh, the joke is that they're a goofball. Like it's not really like even aiming for the joke. And I honestly don't like the comedy duo routines also.
Okay.
But that's in like a general anime I really don't like. Like it doesn't feel natural to me, I guess,
because it's just it kind of comes off as just like an argument.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just funny because of like the height difference and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And
that's how a lot of the jokes were.
Yeah,
in the beginning.
Just height jokes, and it's like, oh, okay, I get it. Oh, she's a giraffe.
Yeah, and his name is Big Valley, but he's small.
Exactly.
You know, one thing that I did enjoy was that the anime takes place in Osaka.
Yeah.
So they talk with Kansai dialect.
Yeah, one of my favorite parts of the anime is when
they're at the
they're at the school trip, yeah, and they're like, oh, can you say what the heck? And then and he says it, and then all the girls like freak out.
They're like, oh, it's so cute or so weird. The Kansai dialect.
and I think I read too on the wiki. This is like one of the first anime to have every character has a Kansai dialect.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why this anime wasn't dubbed, because everybody would be talking in a southern accent.
That'd be great. I don't even know. I think that must have been an ADV thing, because all the ones I can think of Osakan people are all like ADV dub Southerners.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
The chick from Love Hina. Obviously Osaka.
Yeah.
There's another
She's
one.
flying.
Yeah, exactly. Boo boo. Oh, so I really actually enjoy or I guess didn't enjoy, but did enjoy, because it just hit too close to home. But how they capture the two complexes in each other, and the problems of two people with complexes dating each other. Like I feel like if you do have a really strong complex, like me, like I have complexes, and then I maybe this is what I didn't like, because I dated somebody who had a really strong complex with themselves too.
Okay.
And it never really worked out because none of us were like confident.
Okay.
And like always tried to lean on each other, and it made it like this weird situation. And I felt like this is exactly what happened in this anime, where each of the characters weren't comfortable enough in their own skin to have it work. Like maybe eventually, like in the ending it did obviously work in the end.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I don't think they really did anything to get over each other's complexes.
Yeah. They still felt tall, and they still felt too short.
Yeah, exactly.
And it both felt like they were like not appealing to the other person.
Exactly. And that's like that is a feeling I can relate to somebody or relate to.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's just like, oh, no matter what, you're not gonna be. You feel like you're not good enough for somebody, even though you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it made it to me just hit too close to home. But I was like, oh man.
Aaron, you could date whoever you want.
Oh, thank you, Jay. I appreciate it.
And everybody out there as well. You heard it here first. Date whoever you want.
Yeah. So I don't know. It just kind of that like threw me off and kind of bugged me. But I could see it just like I said, it really did capture it really very well.
Okay. One thing that I didn't like was that there were like too many characters that got in the way of them getting together.
I was gonna say this ensemble cast is too big.
Yeah.
This is too many characters.
Mm-hmm. They just like keep introducing people. New people. And it's like it's too much. They could have omitted like at least like 3 people.
Yeah, exactly. This also made me realize how much I love just small casts of people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and then everybody has really no extra personality either.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh, I'm a thorn in your side for one episode, and then I'm gone.
Yeah, and I'm a shy person, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's really one-dimensional, and I think that has to do with the shoujo genre in general.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like a lot of things in shoujo genre, characters aren't done very well.
Mm-hmm. It's more focused on the main 2 people.
Yeah,
and everybody else is like in the background.
Exactly, and like to no surprise, it's like the girl characters are the more interesting characters of the group,
definitely
of the anime, and then all the guy characters are like, eh.
Besides the main dude.
Yeah, the main dude.
That's all I really have for general.
That's also what I really have for general. Just I don't know. Like I think we started talking about it a little bit earlier, and I think it's just shoujo's not really my cup of tea.
Yeah.
So it was like I had more problems with sitting and watching it, even though I did actually enjoy watching it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I just couldn't get over the fact, like, just like the shoujo tropes of like,
yeah,
oh, let me like chase after him and like all this stuff and
yeah,
be on a fringe relationship for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I really
like, are we a boyfriend girlfriend or aren't we or something?
Yeah,
there's a lot of like
stuff
like that,
like almost like a will they
stuff,
and a lot of will they won't they kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know,
but I felt like it was very satisfying when they actually did.
Yeah, at
together.
the end. Yeah, it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did also enjoy that, but then here's the more like, I want to see their relationship.
Yeah, it starts way too late, I think.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't get it.
Now we have to read the manga, if it even continues off.
No, it actually did everything. It covered the whole.
It?
Yeah.
Oh man, it would have been cool to see like them in college, like Otani being a teacher and Koizumi being a designer. Because like I don't know if you caught it in the ending song of the second ending song.
Uh-huh.
You see Koizumi like looking at swatches of different materials.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I thought that was like a foreshadow to like the manga or something, but I guess not.
No, well, I guess there's a sequel too.
Oh, is there?
Sequel manga, but it's about her little brother.
She has a little brother?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
Yo, just let's add more characters to the mix.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And he's gay and he likes Otani or something.
He likes Otani's little brother.
Oh, there. Oh, wow.
Well, man, now it's getting real crazy.
Okay. And he likes the neighbor girl.
There you go. Yeah. I forgot what point I was making, but
too many characters.
Okay.
All right, so let's just jump into the topics. I always want to say facts.
I know, right?
So art and cinematography. Do you have anything for art?
Yeah, I actually really did enjoy the character designs in this anime.
Yeah.
I also really, I thought I wasn't gonna like it as much, but I really do like when their facial features like distort or like their head
yeah,
gets like really janky animated.
Really, it looks really ugly.
Yeah, it looks really
especially
exactly.
Koizumi, because she makes like the buck teeth like looking face with like the thin bottom lip.
Yeah, but one of my favorite things about that is Otani also does the same facial expressions.
Yeah,
And they're like the only two characters that make those facial expressions. So like it's even more of like, oh, these two were
two peas in a pod.
Yeah, exactly. It just makes me mad. Like I guess I would have really loved to see what their actual relationship was instead of just the chase the whole time.
Yeah,
I would have loved to see how they dealt, how better they dealt with each other's complexes.
Yeah, as they got further into their relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think everybody's actually pretty well designed.
Yeah, I feel like you can definitely tell that this is like a Toei anime, because I kind of get a One Piece vibe from it, like the way that like the characters move and all that stuff.
Yeah, I can see that, especially when it's coming from the director too.
Yeah, same director as well. I think what stood out to me, like for art style wise, is the hairstyles in this anime.
Oh yeah.
Like especially Koizumi. Koizumi had like different hairstyles like every episode. Like sometimes like multiple times in an episode. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's just also really frustrating because like I don't know, like I feel like in real life people wouldn't make fun of her for her height because she's so pretty. She is so pretty.
Yeah, I mean a lot of the times they say that she's like a model.
Yeah, exactly, and
she's just tall. That's it.
Tall and thin.
Yeah. Which is, they're not unattractive traits.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think I reminded you, I was telling you before the podcast too about how she really reminded me of Fujita's partner.
Welcome to the Ballroom.
Welcome to the Ballroom. Yeah,
the red hair girl, right?
Yeah, his actual partner.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially when I first seen her with her red hair and like her like skinny and tall, and I was like, oh, she like reminds me right away of that character.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you mentioned that, I was like, yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
Another thing cool with the art style is they changed their clothes a lot, and it's definitely a fashionable anime. There's a lot of cool outfits that they do.
Yeah. How did you feel about the cinematography?
I didn't really notice it too much, other than like the important parts, like the kiss scenes and stuff like that. Those look nice, but other than that, everything's looks pretty
basic.
Yeah,
it's Toei, right?
Yeah. Like they only put the money into the important parts.
Yeah, exactly. I really, the one part that sticks out to me a lot. I don't know why it does. But one of my favorite scenes in how it's shot is just when in the very beginning there's an episode where they go to the summer festival, and there's a point where they all get separated.
Okay.
And they're like, oh, let's go have some fun. And something just how they're going through all the different games and stuff.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed like how much fun they were having together.
Oh yeah.
But then again, it gets broken up by like, oh, we weren't having fun together. Like,
I really like that part when now that you mentioned like games and stuff, when they went to the arcade, they kind of did like a triple date kind of thing with the neighbor girl.
Yeah.
And the neighbor girl was like super third wheel because they were like hella like jamming on all the games, and she's just standing there. It's pretty funny. Yeah. Oh, and like the karaoke stuff.
Yeah.
It's always fun. One thing that I just remembered was I don't know if this has to do with cinematography, but I really like the little flower that sprouts every time like they get like their heartstrings get pulled.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's like a shoujo thing, right?
I think they also did something with like feathers, right?
Yeah, something like that.
The first time Koizumi saw the Mighty Sensei, I think there was like feathers that like blew out at her or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean that's neat.
All right. So characters. You want to go least?
We could do least. Let's do least.
First. All right. So least favorite character. I got Haruka as one of my least favorite characters.
Which one's that?
Haruka is the her childhood friend. The tall guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, who
The guy with like the earrings, the pretty boy looking guy.
Yeah, exactly. The guy who was like, I'm gonna confess to you. A guy who seemed like he was gonna be a major antagonist in it, and
nothing happened.
Nothing happens with him.
Yeah, and we find out he's like a playboy too, because he has like 3 girlfriends, but it's all like in preparation for him to date Risa, I guess.
Yeah, something stupid.
Yeah, he wasn't really that interesting.
Yeah, exactly. I found him really. I also found him really boring too. Like, I don't know. Like, he just seemed like an obvious shoujo kind of like bad guy.
Yeah.
Or not bad guy, but antagonist.
And his comebacks are kind of always lame. It was always about how Otani was short.
Exactly.
Like, just calling him a midget the whole time.
Exactly.
No originality there.
Who do you have?
I have Mighty Sensei.
Okay.
Yeah, just because, like, he's just a pretty guy and that's it. He has a fan club.
Almost the same problem as mine. It's just like seems like he's gonna be a
major
antagonist,
person, but he ends up helping them, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's that's the.
I mean, I think all those 2 characters could be omitted.
Yeah,
and
100%, and it would have been fine.
Yeah, and then I have one more least favorite. It's what's his name? Kohiro, the coworker.
Yeah,
I have him as a least favorite too. I mean, you could have left like one of those people in to have like some sort of antagonist, but the other 2 are completely not necessary.
Right, exactly.
I mean, you could have done like the same same situations with the same character.
I guess it's the melodrama that they bring is like, and it's not even like that deep of a melodrama. It's only like I think each of those characters show up when they're like, oh, they're about to take a step forward, and then here's this new character.
Yep, exactly.
To shake up the status quo. Did not. I don't know. And then they're also like really flat. Like I said, really flat characters.
Yeah.
All right, who do you have for your favorite characters?
I only have the main 2, Koizumi and Otani.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I think they're funny.
I really want to see them. I really want to see them as a couple, like actual couple.
I mean, they're super cute together.
Yeah, that's what that's why I just wanted to see them together.
Yeah.
And we don't get it to the very end.
What about you? Do you have any other favorites?
Yeah. Nobu, her friend.
Oh yeah, she's cute.
Both of her friends I have
as a favorite.
As favorites.
The 2 girls.
Yeah, just because they're just really cute girls.
Yeah, very supportive.
Yeah, exactly. Like
the friends that you'd want.
Yeah, the shoujo / chick flick best friends.
Best friend, yeah.
The go get 'em girl.
Yeah, you can do it. I'll give you some alone time.
Yeah, one of my favorite ones with Nobu is it's like right after it was like when they were at the basketball practice after Risa finally says like, oh, I love Otoni.
Yeah.
And there's like points where Risa's about to back out, and then Nobu like runs up on her like a ninja and like kicks her or something to keep her in it.
There's a few times where she like freaking drop kicks her or something. Not drop kicks, but like gives her like a high knee to the back or something.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty funny.
And then Chiharu, she's just really cute.
Yeah, shy girl.
That I really like those characters in anime.
Yeah.
And then who do you have for underutilized?
I have Umibozu, the rapper dude.
You see, like his family seemed pretty cool.
Yeah, I would have liked to see like it would have been cool if they became friends or something when
that's
they
what I thought maybe.
Yeah, I get some backstage passes. I like the little symbol that they do.
Yeah, exactly.
They're so happy when he did it back.
That was also one of my favorite parts where
when they're in the cab.
Yeah,
and they're still arguing.
And he's like, "Oh, just get the hell out of my cab."
Yeah, I know exactly.
And then I have all the other relationships besides the main one, because I really would have liked to see
Nobu and
Chiharu's, because even those 2 guys too are pretty undeveloped.
Yeah.
And I would have liked to see at least their relationship more out there. And we do see a peek into what
Yeah, when Nobu's like going on the plane,
Yeah.
you see a little bit of the guy. I forgot his name. They have like hard names.
Yeah.
It's like Nikao or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And then the other guy, he's like shy and doesn't. He felt like so like bad when he couldn't get into the college.
Yeah.
So it was a nice, cute side, and he's like, "Oh, I'll try again next year, baby." That's about it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all we saw of them.
All right, so how about my least favorite moments are a little bit more broad.
Okay. Oh, so
And-
it's like instances that happen multiple times or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like different shots of indecisiveness. I
Okay.
feel like just
There's a lot of indecisiveness in this anime.
exactly. You can name a whole bunch of different things that happen,
Mm-hmm.
down from like her just trying to get out her feelings,
Yeah.
and then like Otani being a super airhead about it.
Yeah.
Ugh. Like the one scene that just strikes me is that not in bad taste, but it's that fireworks scene.
The first one.
Yeah,
Okay. When she's in like the
kimono.
kimono.
Is the first one? The first one where they're on top of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's all like, "Oh, I love you," and he's like, "Oh,
Like, oh, you stop embarrassing
yeah,
me.
you're so," and I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Like, how else can you take that? It's like she said she likes you. Like, what other meaning could there be
Like a
besides
friend?
that? I know.
like if you I don't know, like if you brought me something like, "Oh yeah, I'd love you for that," like all this stuff,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't assume I meant like, "No, Jay, I want to be with you," kind of love. Like maybe that's how he saw it, as like, "Oh, I like you," like,
I guess.
because like he just gave her. He
A
just gave her like
CD.
that CD that was signed, and it was
Mhm.
like a special edition, like his
Mhm.
prized possession.
Yeah.
Which that's what I thought. I was like, that's a pretty deep gift to give somebody.
Yeah.
And then in that fireworks, I was like, I thought he was setting up for
A confession.
a confession. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because you just don't give people like normal friends like stuff like that from your collection just
Yeah.
to give it to them.
Like your prized possession. You don't just give that out to anybody.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know what do I know?
One thing that I didn't like was when Koizumi went to the concert with that coworker,
Right.
because like she was like on the fence about it, and she knew that this was like a wrong thing to do,
And she did it
and
anyway.
she did it anyway. And then on top of that, Otani got the CD of the concert and was about to give it to her.
Oh,
Such a heartbreaking moment.
exactly.
Yeah, and I was on Otani's side on that one. I was like, what the hell were you thinking, Koizumi?
Yeah, I don't. So like I said, it's the melodrama,
Yeah.
just to have the melodrama.
And going back to like too many characters, you could have put any character in that coworker's thing.
Yeah.
And it would have been the same effect.
the same impact, right?
Yeah, it could have been Mighty Sensei that freaking took her to the concert, and it would have had the same
a lot
effect.
of just interchangeable characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Horrible.
Yeah.
I don't know. This wasn't. I don't want to say it was horrible, but
It definitely was fun. You compare this anime to like junk food.
yeah. It's like jump. It's like fluff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like like this is it's bad, but it's entertaining enough to keep
Keep
you
you going. Yeah.
So do you have any other least favorite moments?
No, that's all I really had because I was really bummed at that part.
Yeah. So speaking of which, one of my favorite moments is when they go on their school trip,
Mm-hmm.
and they get to ride the rickshaw with each other.
Oh yeah.
How
how much fun they had.
yeah. One of the moment that strikes out to me is like they're looking at each other and looking at the rickshaw, and you can see the people talking about it like, no, we shouldn't ride it. It's a little too touristy.
Yeah.
And people saying like why it would be dumb for them to ride the rickshaw.
Uh-huh.
But then like to them they're like, we need to
Yeah.
get on this rickshaw. And then after they get off of it, they're like, yo, we only did the 10-minute one. Next time we should do the We should do the hour one.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't from there. Like, I didn't understand why he couldn't see her as a girlfriend. Like,
Yeah.
then
I mean, they're so relatable and they have like the same interests. I mean, if it just
seems right.
it seems right. Yeah, exactly.
And then I think I mentioned it earlier in Simba talking about the first summer festival.
Yeah. With them playing the games and all that.
Yeah, them playing
stuff.
the games is really, really cute.
Yeah. And it's like the first time that he like thought of her like as attractive.
Yeah.
Like, when she wore the
kimono.
The kimono. She was like very pretty.
See, like, I always, maybe it's just the naivete of me, but I always thought that he did like her. Cause just like different things that he gives off.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it took a while for him to like
actually
like
her.
Accept it that he actually did like a tall girl.
Right.
I think that's what might have been the problem.
Right. Maybe. And then yeah, I think that's all I got. My favorite moments. Not a lot of favorite moments for me in this one.
Okay. For me, first one is when Koizumi and Otani met Imibozu.
Yeah.
Imibozu. I think that was a great part, meeting their family and then and them in the cab. It's really funny.
Yeah.
I love the kissing scenes.
So dude, there's a lot for a shoujo anime. There's a lot of kissing scenes in this.
Yeah.
Anime.
Mm-hmm. I especially like the second one when like everybody was distracted by the fireworks and that's when they kissed. I think that one was pretty good. I think that was cute. The best one.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And one funny thing that I remember was when Nobu and Nakao like were like breaking up, kind of, in quotations.
Yeah.
And like Nakao was like being really weird. And like he was like just squeezing the juice and or the milk or whatever.
Yeah.
And Otani was like, "Oh, you're spilling it everywhere." But what I thought was super funny was that the scene after, it's like he grabbed like the picture and he was like holding it up to like Koizumi, and it's like, "Look how weird he was." And it's like it was the frame or the scene that we just watched. Yeah. It was really funny.
That's I actually really like fourth wall break and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty funny. I forgot. Oh, so this is like this really weird detail I liked where it's in the, like I said, I really like the beginning of the anime. I felt like it was the most, like, more simpler, I guess. Okay. I like the more simple parts of the anime.
Okay. And
there's one part where it's obviously that that Risa, she's wants to tell Tanya like how she feels about him. And I think they're eating like at Denny's or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's putting ketchup on her fries, and I think he says something like, what do you like me or something? And like she like squeezes the bottle.
Yeah, and it's like ketchup everywhere.
Yeah, ketchup everywhere, like all over a plate. It's like just a clump. It's like a clump of ketchup. But during that whole scene, you can see the ketchup thing is just like squeezed on the side, and like and the plate of ketchup's always like
full.
There.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really enjoyed that detail. That
the consistency
of it was pretty funny. Yeah. I don't know. Is there any other things you want to mention before we?
No, I just really had those 3 parts, but this anime is really cute, so there's a lot of nice little things about it.
A lot of cavity inducing.
Yeah. It's a very, very sweet anime.
Yeah. So do you have any final thoughts before we enter in?
I don't know. It's just a cute anime.
Yeah. It was cute. Not a lot to it.
Yeah.
Not a lot of substance. All sizzle, no steak.
But it definitely does deliver at like the end with like the relationship and stuff.
Yeah. Like I said, if we can get a sequel about, or at least like OVA about them actually being in a relationship, I
know. We need to contact that Aya girl, the manga writer.
Exactly.
Get her on that.
All right. So accessibility.
Anyone could pretty much watch this. There's nothing like too offending. I mean, there are like the swimsuit. I mean, hey, that's another fun part when they're at the water park.
Oh yeah,
they're having so much fun there.
Yeah. I said they make a really cute couple.
Yeah.
It sucks.
And we watched it on YouTube, and who knows how long that'll be on there. But the YouTube videos skip the openings and endings.
Yeah, which
kind of sucks. So I would probably recommend buying it if you wanna you wanna watch it. Maybe just watch the first episode on YouTube, and if it's your cup of tea,
go ahead and
go ahead and get it.
Yeah, it's standard shoujo fare.
Yeah,
I feel.
Mhm.
And then
rewatchability. I'd watch it again. I like lovey-dovey stuff like this. What about you?
For me, it's low.
Okay.
I probably won't watch it again. Probably won't think about it after.
All right. What's the next one? Things we would do different.
So I know it's a problem with the genre that I have with this anime. So if we just gave them all big swords and had them fight, no. But no, I would really love to see
more character development.
Yeah. More time as an actual couple.
Oh yeah. I mean, we've been mentioning that the whole podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like one thing that it's definitely missing is more time as a couple.
There's one anime we're going to do in February that I know solves this problem, and I'm very excited to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's like the shoujo genre. It's pretty much like that. Like the couples only really get together like towards the end.
Towards the end.
It's like it's all about the build up to that, and that's what shoujo is pretty much
about. Exactly. That's like me saying, or someone who doesn't like shonen, like, oh, I don't like how formulaic it is.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, he's gonna get beat down and then he's gonna learn a new power and come back, do some training.
Yeah, exactly. Training arc.
Beat him up.
Tournament arc.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know.
For me, I think just less characters would have helped it.
Yeah, immensely.
Mm-hmm.
All right, just have characters mean something.
Yeah, exactly.
So Jay, now that we're here at the crossroads of fate, and destiny, what do you rate it?
I think for me it's a flat recommend.
A flat recommend?
Yeah, because I did enjoy it. I think it's very cute, and I would watch it during like a cold season. I think these like kind of anime are really good, suited well for like the cold times.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but
not enough to recommend.
Not enough to recommend it. Yeah, it's not something I've been like, oh, you love
shoujos.
Like I wouldn't put the Aaron stamp of approval like on a shoujo like this.
Yeah,
I guess is the way to put it. So this is a soft pass.
Okay.
I would give it. I won't be any more harsh just because it's not my.
I think soft pass is not even that harsh.
No. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we definitely have much worse. I think this is the best shoujo anime we've done.
That we have done. Yeah, I would say. Of the two that we've done, or two that we've done,
Paradise Kiss and My Little Monster. This was definitely a lot better than those two.
Yeah, but I did tell you, Paradise Kiss gets the extra bump
because of the ending, the good ending song.
The good ending song. And we didn't really talk about the qualities of the ending for here, but they weren't
that great. I mean, the first opening was okay.
Yeah,
but the other three were definitely forgettable.
Exactly. All right, Jay. Now that we're
gotten over our complexes,
or gotten into more of our complexes, depending
on the situation.
Yeah. Are you ready to hear what we're doing next week?
Yeah. Hit me with it. I'm always excited at what you're gonna tell.
Make
me watch.
And exactly. So next week, I feel that we need to get the testosterone up.
Okay.
We need to get some action in here.
All right.
And we're going into Studio Trigger, and we're going to watch Kill la Kill.
Okay.
It's a pretty much nothing to do with anything about love and stuff. Well, it is love. It's love of
killing
la killing. It's about this girl trying to figure out who killed her father.
Oh, okay.
And the world that is with it. So I'm very, very excited.
Have you seen this one before?
I've watched a few episodes of it. I haven't seen it all, so
okay.
This is my excuse to finish it finally.
And where can we watch this?
You can watch this on Almost anywhere. Crunchyroll.
Does Hulu have
Hulu.
it?
I think Hulu might have the dub.
Okay.
From what I've heard, the dub is really good. So if you can find the dub, watch the dub.
Okay.
The sub's not bad either. So
I'll probably, if it's on Hulu, I'll watch it on there.
Yeah.
Because I just like using Hulu.
Yeah.
So
I might also watch it on Hulu just because Hulu has better quality.
Yeah.
And there's also some fun stuff I want to share that I just know production-wise with this anime.
Okay.
Like, thank you for Inferno Cop, because this gave us Inferno Cop.
Yeah. Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
Good thing that they had extra budget after this anime so that they could do Inferno Cop.
Exactly. the $10.25 it cost to make an episode of Inferno Cop.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So if you like this, go ahead, leave a comment,
leave a like, follow us on SoundCloud, YouTube. We're going strong with Danganronpa. I think we finally are caught up with the podcast on YouTube as well, right?
Yeah, I made sure because I was super behind on the podcast, so I didn't want to spam everyone's feeds too hard. So
yeah,
I finished doing all the podcasts, so now I'm gonna finish up with Danganronpa.
Yeah. So Danganronpa will be coming to you soon. I think today we're going to be playing a little bit of the second game now. We're going to finally start it.
Exactly. So I'm very, very excited.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. And iTunes, I think they're still having that problem I talked about last week. So it might be a little bit before you can get it on iTunes. But
yeah, so stick to the SoundCloud, I like to say.
Yeah.
That's the safest option.
Mm-hmm.
And then check out the Cherry Bomb Instagram.
Yeah, I'll be posting some Danganronpa stuff today.
Oh, you have some Danganronpa stuff?
Well, I'll take a picture of the screen.
There you go. All right, guys. So
we'll see you guys in the next podcast.
Yep. Stay about your complexes.
All right, later.
Later. Stay tall, everybody.